Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation, and I'm here to do some nail. I have it brown and white for a reason, so I'm going to do Louis Vuitton on the brown. Then I'm going to do Gucci on the white, which still has some fuzz from cotton balls. But anyway, so I'm gonna use these so I don't get all that fuzz. The cotton balls were supposed to be fuzz free, but whatever. So I'm using Maniology, and I'm also using, I think it's Purine. I don't know how to pronunciate that. If you know how to pronunciate that, good for you, because I don't. I'm glad you do. So the first thing that I need to do is, and I'm going to do this nail first because I already have this red on here. And you know, like one stripe of red, the rest of it green with a gold bead, a greenish gold. So I do have this from Maniology, so that will be used. So Maniology, let me show you how I did this. What's brown on one side is white on the other, and vice versa. It's interesting. So I haven't done a nail art video in a while, and I thought maybe this would be a good time to do that. And I'm just noticing, like, does that eye look weird to you? Does it look lower? I have not had a stroke, by the way. Thank goodness. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to have a stroke, especially me. I heard that over in Japan, they do like this thing that like levels your eyes perfectly. It could also just be the angle and the lighting. So anyway, we are going to take the base coat and put that on there. Let that dry for a few moments. Go ahead and put that aside. And then afterwards, the smudge-free top coat. Let me see if I can get a better view for you. Okay, there we go. Honestly, look, Maniology actually does dry rather quickly. Now, that is one thing I like about Maniology. But I do miss using some She Modern. I think I accidentally got, nope, it didn't go. And you know why? That was sitting there too long. And I can't find my little thing, my little roller thingy that I usually use to clean this off. I can't find it, y'all. It's like this, it went MIA in here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, now that I found it, let's actually get this sticky again. If you had to use something else and you need to get that sticky, run it on your lint roller. That will make that sticky again. Let's remember that. Okay, this also dried really quick. This had dried really quick. It's the other reason why that, when stamping it, would not go on. Does that make some sense? So, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do the Louis Vuitton image right here. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. Let me pull you back a bit. There we go. Honestly, I don't care what's in the background right now, y'all. I do not. So let me show you something. I did mix some color. So when I mix that, that is the perfect tone for that. And I just did that with the thing, you know, with the brush. So just to show you the colors. So what I did was I took some white. Right, so I took some white. Go ahead and put that across because I'm going to show you. a little bit more. Okay. So you take the white, take that brown shade. I know on my finger it looks darker only because I have the white underneath. You have to know what you're doing when you're doing these things. How to color blend. How to color blend when you are doing your nails. And you're doing them custom, right? So basically when you're at home doing your nails yourself, you're making a custom set that fits you. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this, a little dab of ya. That's it. That's all you need for that one. It's a little dabola. And I'm going to go ahead and do this on my nail before that dries on there. I'm going to scrape. Now, I will say the difference between Maniology and She Modern. Maniology, you have to use this and you have to be quick. She Modern, sticky stamping polish, you don't need a base coat. Okay. And I'll tag both of them. And let me show you if this picks up right. It didn't pick up. That's frustrating. That did not even pick up. Give me a gosh darn minute here. Should go ahead and clean that up and try it again. Okay, we want white. We'll try it this way. For some reason, there's a hair on my bottle. Yay. Nobody wants that. Should probably also turn down the heat in here. Give me a minute. Oh, that's still going. I said give me a minute. I don't want to pause. Just to demonstrate in white, and I was hitting the wrong button on there to pause it earlier. That, even though it picked up, it did not stamp the whole image. So I'm just going to stamp that image in white. Plain and simple. Just do it that way. Because you all know I clean my stamping plates. So does my friend Kay Lilla. I will post both of her channels. You know, she and I have always done, for the last couple of years, fall into nails. We do that because it's fun. Oh, why did that not pick up? Well, that didn't pick up either. Hold on, this is crap. Now that we have a somewhat better image on this one, I don't know what's up with that, except for I just need to make it sticky again. I know you can't really see that. Let me move this. See if that stamps. Finally. Actually, that's cute. I kind of like it better with the white. I'll add a little more image where it looks like it's misplaced. Yeah, that won't be hard to do because I still have some on there. So give me a minute to clean that and then I'll show you the other. I'll finish the brown ones and then we'll come back with me doing the white ones because I'm only doing one hand on camera. I think that imagery, that turned out pretty cute and white, so I'm just going to leave it that way. I did put the smudge-free top coat over all of the brown nail. And now, to attempt this image here, and then we will go for the little gold bee. So, Gucci. It's green and red. It's Christmas color. Basically, it's Christmas colors, right? Make that up there. So what I need to do is just pick up one red line. Oh, you know what? I just thought about that. If that image is right, it's different. So I'll just see about picking up one of those. And I'll re-clean the entire plate when I'm done. I think you all know that by now. By now, you know. And knowing is half the battle. So give me a minute. I'm going to put the base coat on the white. Okay, now that I have the base coat on the white, we'll pick that up. And then very quickly, because like I said, this Maniology, this dries quick, make sure you pick that up really quick. Oh, that's crooked. Maybe I could straighten it out on here. I'm not sure. We'll see. You want to try to go right in the middle. I did not get that perfectly in the middle, but you want that in the middle. Let's clean this off. And then clean that up, and we go in with that green. I need a wetter one. Probably do. Oh, and I'm using my lap table for this because I am not going to be getting this on my reproduction table at all, period. So let me see if I can get that cleaned up better. And now this wants to work. So I went over this one with the white because I didn't like it. So let's go ahead and just do this. Look, nail art. It's just that. That is an art. That is an art form that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that takes too much time and this and that. You know what though? It's worth it. Now, let's try to absolutely, I know you probably can't see this. I know you can't. So I'm going to stamp that. Whether you can see it on camera or not. Down the middle. There we go. Just do that, and it kind of tucks it under. There we go. Oh my gosh. And now this one's working. Yay. I did take one of the cotton balls to clean this off, so I'm going to clean one out because I have a bunch over there that are not exactly clean. I know I was complaining about the cotton balls, but it actually does help to clean in the grooves. It's groovy that way. So we're going to do that. Like I said, I'm only going to show you this hand. In fact, I'll do this finger and then I'll finish this one. And that'll be the hand that I'm showing you on camera. It's handy, isn't it? Put a little more. It's warm in here. Put a little more base coat on. And no, that will not smudge that. And then we put on the green. Because no, that will not smudge that. And then we'll do that V. Now for this, you want the double line. Okay. I was looking it all up on colors and everything, you know, and all to try to make sure that I get this as close as possible to the real deal. That picked up really nice. Oh, that did not exactly stamp even. So I think I'll just redo that one. off camera and we'll be back with the finished thing. Sure, I have to clean up the edge on that one, but I got it stamped in those colors. It wasn't easy. Okay, well, the last thing to do is add that little bee. No, like, you gotta be wanting that to finish that logo look. And that picked up really nice. I'm excited for that. Okay, remember, you got to do that quickly. And your bee goes right there. I don't think that shows up too good on there, but that's where the bee goes, is right there in the middle. So there's that. You just have to be diligent with this. So basically, I don't know. It's that greenish gold. I might just redo these two and add black instead of white and then stamp that on there, or I could do the brown and then do these. So I don't know, let me know what you think. I will add the bee on that one though, maybe, before I change my mind. But these aren't exactly the easiest to do, except for maybe these ones. These weren't too hard once I got down to the, you know, the bottom of it, basically. So yeah, I think they turned out, that's what I'm going to say. I think they turned out. So, other than that, I would add black to these, even though there's brown and bits of red in the bottom. That can always be changed, but I'm not going to do that anyway. So anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. The stripe's not the easiest to do. So like I said, if I change it, I could just go ahead and keep with this design, which I would not be mad at. But anyway, there's also other designs on here for other brands. So luxury brands on the stamping plate. Just remember that, Maniology. And also using the only thing I have left, She Modern, is this. And Miss Tina told me to use this, and so that's why I said, you know, I'll take them both. Anyway, with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so little insert here. This is what it looks like over black, and the black is Curse Cosmetics. So I know I gotta clean up around the nail bed and such, but that looks better, and a lot better than the white with the with that. So also the bee sort of shows up better. Now what do you think? Maybe not so much on that nail. I don't know what happened there. I stamped the whole image of the bee anyway. So yeah, that looks better. Now you can stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. This was a good experiment with the white that didn't work out right, but I did undercoat that, as you can see. So anyway, toodle, bye. See you in the next one.